On this, the Free American Press, your host Alexander Horat. Today, I'm going to be saying something that's very mind-boggling in a state that is supposedly in a drought, California. Apparently, California, with their governor, has already released enough water to basically for 80 million people, which is a huge number. But before I get into this, if you could please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, that would be really appreciated. So I'm going to share the screen to show you what's going on. California releasing water from reservoirs claiming drought conditions. The state has wasted enough water to meet the needs of 80 million people for a year. Now, do you guys find that a little crazy? Um, I'm looking at this article right now. Acre Weather reports a snow survey in California revealed that the state only received about 50 of its average precipitation during the year 2021, tying for its third driest on record. And basically, this is, we're in a drought, I guess. And pretty much what we're seeing is that what they don't say is that the state has been letting water out of the reservoirs across California for months now, and it's not going to farmers, growers, ranchers, or urban use. Environmental policy says water flows from reservoirs are necessary to reproduce a rebound of endangered Delta smellet and Chinook salmon. However, these policies are a failure as neither species has been collected in all of the last trailing surveys, where they spend several days a month searching in more than 200 spots. The practice of releasing water and hoping fish improve has been unsuccessful for nearly 30 years. Is this crazy, everybody? We're basically trying to give water to some fish that don't even exist anymore. And I really don't even think they need this water to survive, to be honest with you. We let out 80 million, enough water for 80 million people. And at the same time, we're seeing California is slashing supplies to water agencies amid record drought because they're letting all this water out. Our water storage, we have enough water, for 80 million extra people. That's more people than that live in California. There's only like 40 million people that live in California. Water agencies serving roughly 27 million people and 750,000 acres of farmland will receive less water than they requested for this year from state reservoirs. So basically, they want to start a drought, they want to start famine, basically because of inept, government officials who want to ruin our state. They don't want us to, basically grow crops anymore. They don't want us to, farm these areas. They're basically destroying, all our crops because we're not going to have enough water to basically, feed the crops water. It's huge, everybody. This is crazy. They're not giving enough water to the farmers. This is huge, everybody. They're saying we're in a drought, such a major drought. It's raining today. A real drought is when it doesn't rain at all. And at the same time, we're releasing all this water from the California reservoirs. So this is just crazy, everybody. They talked about, we need more water storage, which we probably do if the California population continues to increase. But right now, we're just releasing all the water out into the ocean where it can't be used. And if we're really in a bad drought anyway, the big cities could be fed by water, basically turning salt water into fresh water. They do that in Israel already, but we already have enough water in our reservoirs, but they keep releasing it because they want to start a problem, basically to move us into a Green New Deal, saying, we can't farm anymore, we can't live out in the country. You have to move into the big mega cities. So that's the only place that you can get water. They probably want to make rules shutting down wells eventually. So it's crazy. We need to stand up against our tyrannical government. What I think everybody should do is run for county supervisor, locals, county, local county job pretty much, and start changing, your state, making it more free, basically having freedom in the state of California and other states across the board. Good people need to run for public office. We need to make a change. It's time for, good people not to sit on their butt all day and do nothing when it comes to government. And it's time for them to do something good. And you can't use that excuse, all government's bad, so I'm not going to even get, into it. And, that's the mindset of why no good people is getting into office, because that's how the bad people, perpetrate government, which is true. It is really corrupt, but it needs good people to, fix it, like Mr. Smith goes to Washington. That's truly what I believe. And, it's time for us to make a change. So I just wanted to make a video on that to show you all what's really happening in California. And if you'd like to support what I'm doing with the Free American Press, I made a PayPal fundraiser, support Alexander Horat. By donating, you're helping me continue getting the word out on how our freedoms are being taken away and how we can stop that. And I really thank you for your support. And a big thank you to all my supporters, especially to Carl and Christine and all the anonymous people who have donated already. I really appreciate that. And if you can donate to that, I really appreciate it. If you could also follow me on my other social media sites such as Gab, Parlor, BitChute, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, that would be really appreciated as well. I hope you all have a good day. God bless.